judgment is coming. You see, there's this narrative being how do I put this? So there's this narrative going around the melanated community that this judgment that is being placed upon the earth, it's for the pale man and only the pale man, and these pale men who came to our planet and took down our tree of life and all this nonsense. You see, that's not the story she knows. Whenever I wear my hair up like this, I'm channeling this Amazonian warrior that I was in my first life. Her sisters and her mothers and her planet was R-aped, if you can put two and two together, by melanated men. These melanated men came from a planet looking for help, and the mothers were nice enough to try to help them, and they turned their backs on them. They turned their backs on Earth, and they slaughtered my mothers and my sisters, and they R-aped my sisters and my mothers. Even some of our sisters who fell in love with these men taught them secrets that they should never know, and taught them how to infiltrate our villages. These melanated men went against the mothers of civilization. These melanated men are even going as far as reincarnating inside pale skin, causing division amongst the pale and the melanated people, so they don't know who's really the culprit. And they think we don't know. See, every soul has a soul signature, and your signature doesn't match Earth's signature, even if you've reincarnated here for so long. The fact that you don't originate from this planet, we know who you are. And it's not that we don't accept you, it's just that some of your forefathers, some of my brothers, they've committed sins that will not be forgiven. They turned against the mothers of civilization and thought that they could be their own gods and create their own world, and that everything that they did would be forgotten. She never forgot. Matter of fact, all her lives after that have been working towards this, working towards revenge. These fallen angels that came down here when it was just my sisters and mothers and decided to take what was theirs, which wasn't theirs, but they decided everything was theirs, that they could take it. Our sisters that fell in love with them and decided to side with them and turn a blind eye to their mothers and sisters being raped. They want to say that this judgment is only for the pale man and the pale man's ancestry. I see you, Black Devil, and I've known who you were the whole time. And you taught these people to go against us. You taught them magic that they weren't supposed to use. My sisters, you will not be forgotten either. There will be no mercy. I'm still trying to remember everything on a human level, but her spirit knows everything, and I'm just gonna step out the way and let her have her vengeance, because I've seen her visions. I've seen her mothers and children get snatched away by these giant men. The little girls And then know what happened once they got over to the male villages. All the way through to the witch hunts. They've been hunting down my sisters and my mothers and slaughtering them and raping them with no remorse. They tried to hide it by dividing us against each other. They tried to hide it by dimming their skin color. They tried to hide it by diluting their bloodlines. The mother knows who her two children are. And even if you weren't a child of the mother, it didn't matter as long as you came to this planet and you showed love and you lived in harmony. But you wanted to take all the resources, all the minerals, and all the women. Now you're stuck here. Now you're stuck here. And the only thing you can do is await destruction. That sun heating up, but depending on your vibration, that sun won't hurt you. Which is why you have to stop eating the meat. But you don't have to listen. That's why you have to clean your diet. That's why you have to show more love and compassion and empathy towards each other. But Mother Earth, Mother Cosmos, the mothers of civilization, the daughters, my sisters, and even my brothers, the righteous ones have shown so much love, so much compassion, so much patience. So when judgment comes, there are no ifs, ands, or buts. There is no need for why. So while they all try to tell y'all that the melanated men and women are gods and goddesses, some of them are niggas and bitches, and they're gonna burn for what they did to the mothers of the civilization. Don't end up on the wrong side. Don't end up on the wrong side because they're boosting your ego. We will not hesitate to destroy anybody that does not raise their vibration and does not align with love and harmony, because you've destroyed the earth and you've raped her long enough. The women and the children have suffered for long enough. You don't have to believe us. These are for a final few years, and if I were you, I'd get right and make sure I'm on the right side. Because even your God said that Jesus wasn't coming back with no hugs and kisses. He was coming back with a sword to cut motherfuckers' heads off. These beings killed a whole tribe of Amazonian warriors. They may have been pretty small, frail, and petite in those bodies, but they've come back strong, and they're fucking pissed off. And revenge is theirs. I don't plan on stopping her. She says she wants revenge. Her revenge is with some character named Azazel, whatever the fuck. Supposedly he's the leader of these fallen angels. He has definitely something to do with the death and the rapes of our mothers of the first civilization, our mothers of civilization. The primordials is what some of them call them. I don't know all that, but I know what she feels. I know what she wants. Revenge. The peace, love, and harmony can come after, but she wants heads to roll. These beings took our daughters. They took little girls from our village. Little girls that were never supposed to lay with men. And they just took them. Forced them to give up the great mother and pray to some god in the sky. Type of fuck nigga God will let his children rape others. Bitch. So she wants revenge. She says you will, and you must fast. Let me through. All the visions you've had of fighting and having these ultimate skills of fighting, that's me. They're all really me. Even all the way down to the Egyptian. There's magic we learned for these times. There's knowledge we've learned for these times. A lot of y'all are on this narrative of taking your planet back. We don't mind living in harmony, but you must understand that this planet was first inhabited. What the fuck is inhabited? Inhabited. What the hell is inhabited? Inhabited by primordial women. The great mothers. The daughters of the great mother. I don't know what they were planning on doing here or what they were doing here, but they were here first. And they were supposed to do things here before they brought their sons. But then other men came from another planet. It was a bunch of shit that happened. But all these beings that are teaching you this narrative about that the melanated people are just good and gracious people and that we need to take back this planet, I need you to know that some of them brothers are hiding and they think they can hide behind the narrative. They think they've brushed their soul signature off, but I see who you are. I can see how you talk down and you look down upon women and you don't believe and you don't respect their true power. Let them close the stargates and stop bringing in life, and I bet you'll think otherwise, won't you? Oh, you be scared too, bitch. I'm a son of the mother. I don't give a fuck. My soul has already lived many lives. My mother and my sisters love me because I respect them. I don't believe women are just good for two things, pussy and head. I think that's the most disgusting shit I've ever heard. So you better make sure you're on the right side. Because they got this narrative of thinking that if they're melanated or if they're Anunnaki, that they're saved. Some of these melanated Anunnaki brothers came down here and they sinned. They sinned against the Great Mother and they're going to be destroyed. Some of these melanated brothers are going to suffer worse than the white man. Their oven's gonna be 1,000, 10,000 degrees hotter. My sisters that turned against the mothers for the brothers. I get it, love is love, and sometimes you do crazy shit for the people you love, but to watch your mothers and sisters get raped, some things are unforgivable. And we still showed mercy. All our mercy and all our love was just spat upon. Looked at as weakness. But what they didn't know that they were facing judgment. And we just wanted to make sure that when we burnt this planet, and up to 70% of its inhabitants, maybe even more, it wasn't shame on us. It was shame on you. Because you've had warnings. You've had many prophets come. And they warned you. They came in peace and love and they came in war. But you ignored it all. They're telling you now that this destruction is the final judgment. But people are saying, I've heard it for 20 years. Well, you'll know why. You had time to change. And if you didn't, oh well. Many are called. Few are chosen. Although some of us want to apologize because we really did want to save more of you human beings than we could. But you're so fucking hard-headed. You'd rather listen to the devil. The devil's world is okay. But all this suffering and sadness and madness and depression and struggling to pay for food and water, don't you want to get rid of it one day and go back to God, go back to nature, where everything was free, just grab a tree and have food for the day? I enjoy alcohol, weed, porn, I love it all, but the devil can have it all back. If my world is of nature, and is of natural fruits and vegetables, and of being righteous, moderate, not lustful, that's fine with me. If this righteous world won't have women walking around in leggings, showing their camel toe, showing their cleavage, that's fine with me. There's gonna be a big backlashing of, oh, I don't think people should control how we dress, and don't worry. You will be left here to live your life as however you want to live it. It's not about being in control. It's about that we're all trying to ascend towards what you call righteousness, because that's what saves the soul. Because the things that are unrighteous destroy the soul. There's nothing wrong with sex, but when you overindulge in sex, you destroy the soul, because the soul is energy, and every time, especially a man ejaculates, you lose a little bit of energy. So if you bust on a nut every day, if every woman got her cleavage out, my nigga, every woman got these big ass booty cheeks and camel toes out, my nigga, I know how hard it is. I know. It's all the righteousness I speak. I still walk through the world and scroll through TikTok and Instagram and be like, bitch. But it only helped me understand. God damn, I'm trying to be righteous and you got your camel toe right in the camera. It only take me 2 seconds to pop a boner. To fuck. Now I got a battle here. Do I touch or not? Like, damn, scroll 3 more, get away from it. Oh, the next bitch. I'm just doing yoga. Ass cheeks all in the goddamn camera. Bitch, you wooing what? Oh, come to the gym with me. Watch me lift the weight. Oh, why your ass gotta be in the camera? You're only attacking the women.
Hey, gods and goddesses.
I'm just in nature. All natural and shit, you know. I see all you fuck niggas. You're all devils. You're all gonna burn because you can't give up the devil's world. But keep on holding on to it. We know you won't give up. We just need you to keep saying that and keep showing it so that when you burn, bitch, we don't have to face any remorse, no karma, no dharma, because you had a choice. Eresovarana sareka. Rosovanaka. That's on you. We've showed you and we tried to paint to you the beautiful world that you could live in, where there is no harmony. I said that wrong. There is no misery, harmony. There's love, there's peace. You don't gotta struggle for food. We live on a whole planet. It's abundant with food, but you let them kill off the female trees. You don't see the war against the divine feminine. They even want y'all to have artificial wombs. Do you not see the demonology going on here? I don't want my kids twerking on Instagram. I don't want my little daughter wearing leggings and doing all these weird videos. Like, Ray, you did... I just can't. I can't. The most redundant things to show off your body. This human world is doomed. I think a lot of motherfuckers were just doomed and destined to be doomed. Cause I mean, good goddamn, it don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. So we're not gonna argue about most of it.
the drag queens with the little kids and shit. There are certain things that don't make sense. And as a righteous, not even righteous, as an individual, as a person, a human being with a fucking brain, that should somewhat fucking work in there. Children going to drag queen concerts or whatever the fuck they're called and walking across the stage with these gay ass men wearing fucking dresses, and they confused as shit in life. I don't mean no disrespect to nobody. I don't give a fuck who you love. If it's love, it's love. But it's obvious to tell a lost ass man from a fucking homosexual. If two men really love each other, okay. These drag queen niggas, they're confused as fuck. They're just confused. And then to have 6-year-old little boys and girls. Oh, now we're gonna have even deeper confusion. That's why we can't let the world go on any longer. This world don't get no 50, 100 more years. Are you fucking crazy? Do you know what would happen to the children? Growing up knowing there's 74 genders and you can be whatever gender you want. Hell, eventually you won't even have to be considered a human. You can claim to be a cat, bitch. You can probably claim to be a farm and grow udders and have somebody milk you. You fucking humans. That's how fucking stupid y'all are. Like, y'all are so fucking stupid, it's fucking scary at this point. It's better to burn this bitch and blow all you motherfuckers off the surface of this shit, save some of y'all souls, and bring all that shit back than to let this shit continue. You're out of your motherfucking minds. You do have rational grown adults saying it's okay to be 88 genders. Fuck that. Burn this bitch. It's okay for adults to be talking to little kindergartners about their genitalia and that they could be a boy or a girl, whatever they decide. Fuck that. Burn this whole motherfucking world to fucking shit. Hundreds of thousands of fucking children go missing, but nobody bats an eye when Epstein comes up. Nobody bats an eye when we keep telling y'all, hey, it's the presidents, bruh. Remember that chick, Clinton, and then the kids in, I think it was Haiti or wherever, the Haitian, and then the flood, and then the kids, and they disappeared, and where'd they go? And then you be like, conspiracy, adrenochrome, oh, they scare the kids and drink the blood, oh, and then they got a whole island that they do this on, whoa. No, still must be conspiracy, fuck you. For every last one of y'all that said it's conspiracy, you might just burn, because those kids are suffering because of you. A lot of y'all just didn't want to believe it. A lot of y'all just didn't want to believe your favorite politician or your favorite artist. You should have believed, and you should have been like, fuck them. Fuck their music. Fuck the whole world. Wait a minute, Hollywood. For the children. Not because they manipulated you, not because they lied to you, not because you're gonna have to fess up and realize your favorite artist was a pedophile. You voted for a pedophile. Who cares? We didn't know. But to know and then turn a blind eye to it, I know, I'm not saying that you just had to cut out music cold turkey and shit, but not enough people showed empathy towards that situation. I mean, there were people who cried to find out that happened. There were people whose whole lives were devastated. And there were people who just didn't want to believe, not because it sounded so horrific, because they didn't want to change their lives and stop listening to the music they listened to, or stop buying what the fuck ever they had to stop buying to support the pedophiles, or to stop voting for the pedophiles. And I mean, at this point, I wonder if anyone in the Catholic Church even not a devil. Just gotta wonder, cause the whole shit seemed weird, nigga. The Pope paid out billions, so how many people have not been touched? It seems like there's probably more people who have been touched than not touched when it comes to that fucking Catholic Church. You're all sick. And they all do it in the name of God. Christianity, the Muslims, they all do this shit in the name of God. And they disrespect women and they disrespect the children. They do all this shit in the name of God, but they're never punished. So who God are they teaching? And why does this God never fucking save the children? Maybe because the God y'all keep calling on is a fuck nigga. Just some fake ass extraterrestrial nigga who ain't really shit. Wants to claim to be shit because he's a little bitch who's afraid because he knows that he comes from the primordial darkness and nothing, no sun, no star, no light, no God can outshine the darkness. None of them can escape it. It's one of the greatest fears among some of the most powerful gods you call. But it's simply because they won't respect it. They won't respect the mother for who and what she is, okay? So the creator is a primordial darkness, and that energy is more feminine. It's masculine and feminine. That's what it's feminine. It's female. But my males, it's an innate fear inside your DNA to know that you're loved, you're wanted, but to an extent, you're not needed. The mothers and the women could keep this whole universe going without us. That scares the shit out of a lot of beings. That scares the holy shit out of them. It humbles some, but it scares the shit out of most. Frightens them to the inner core because of this image of a man they put up there, and to know that all that means nothing because you come from a woman, a primordial woman of darkness, and she could basically swallow you whole at any moment. The people that get real deep in this religion shit and thought that they was on the way to be a god, when they find out the truth, they get frightened. Then they start getting egotistical. Ain't no woman more powerful than me. Ain't no way no woman can be a creator. They're too emotional. Blah, 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 blah. Bitch, you couldn't create the world without emotion. Heh? Fuck. If God was like men and had the emotions of men, we'd be in a warring ass universe. As the son of the Great Mother, it's a long time before there was even what seemed like a lot of planets. Or maybe I was just somewhere else in the space, but it was void, it was dark. It was nothing but darkness. And I watched the mother for a long time. And she truly loves all her creations. It hurts her to destroy her creations. But you have to understand that things that are going on Earth go on other planets, and the problem is that we've gotten to a level where that we won't just destroy our planet. We could literally destroy a whole star system, possibly even a universe. That's how bad things are down here. And I know it's not the average person's fault, but bitch, you could have stood up a while ago, my nigga. You really just let this shit happen. Waiting for a fucking Jesus, one nigga. But every time we send y'all Jesus on Martin Luther King, y'all just watch that nigga and be amazed, like, wow, how does he do it? And they be like, you can do everything I can do. Just eat healthy. Ugh. And they die, and you just go back to your blind ass fucking ways. But she loves all her creations. Even in their stupidity, in their destruction. That's just what makes it hard. But even as me, at the level that I am, I understand. It is better to destroy your physical than to let you destroy your soul. And to let you destroy the soul of others, and to corrupt the soul of others, so we might as well destroy the physical. That's why this earth has been reset almost at least 5 times, if not 6. Because the flesh got so tainted, you were killing the soul. All your religions tell you about a second death, a solar death. Energy can't die, but energy can deplete itself to a state of death, which would bring forth a devil or something. Do you get that? The devil needs you to empty your fucking vessel of most of your energy, so you become a little empty, hollow vessel for them to fill it back up with dark energy, in a sense. We're not gonna do this whole dark energy and like it doesn't matter. You get the fucking gist. Good and evil, blah blah blah. You humans are so mad. Like, you understand so much, yet understand so fucking little at the same goddamn time. It's fucking amazing. Like, you can understand that some of the universe and things in the universe are perception, but you should understand not everything is perception, because these people will tell you everything is perception. Well, what the fuck? Change your perception, bitch, because there's children being raped. Who's perspecting that? Whose perception is that? I tell you, we're not all good or evil, we're all one. That doesn't make no fucking sense, because some niggas fucking little kids, and that's evil, bitch. You're all lost. I'm not one. I'm not a part of that shit. That nigga not a part of me. Fuck you. The fuck? That's a devil. There's nothing real evil going on in the universe. It's all perspective and experience. No, bitch. There are people being raped on this planet and other planets. And your perspective, your imagination, your bitch ass feelings, none of that will change that. This is a whole ass world. All that mind stuff and shit and all that's true, and metaphysical, that all that's true, but it doesn't work like that. Because if it did, who created this world here where we're all suffering and the pedophiles are running it basically? Nobody. It's like Star Wars. And it just so happened that beings found this planet and tried to take it over. You guys take the mental aspect of it and you think we're all just fucking sitting somewhere in holodecks playing a video game. No. Yes, when you come maybe from a different type of world into a certain world. But I don't know how to tell you, it's all still fucking real. It's the whole judgment. Like, you will be judged for what you do. That means, bitch, no matter where you are in a physical world, a non-physical world, bitch, you could just be a water droplet. Do not fucking sin. However the fuck a water droplet may sin, bitch, I don't know. But I bet you they do somehow. But people talk about it's a mental aspect as to the point like none of it's real, and one day we'll just wish it all away and we'll all just be happy as fuck. That's not how it goes. Like, the universe is scientifically, spiritually balanced. You feel me? Like, no matter how you do, no matter how you perceive water, scientifically, you need H2O for water to be water. That will apply throughout the whole goddamn universe, my nigga. You are not about to create water with just oxygen and hydrogen, or what the fuck ever. Oxygen and nitrogen. It's not water no more. So there are rules and laws to the universe. And they're malleable and some are inmalleable. Gravity is a force. It's real. You can't measure it, but it's real. The gravity of a planet can crush you. The gravity of the planet can push another planet. Although it's more likely electromagnetics, but you have to understand the force, the action in which it creates to call it gravity is still there. So even if it was that the electromagnetics is creating this force called gravity that pulls you down and makes it feel like it's crushing you, and someone just happened to coin it gravity, that does not make it not exist. Like people try to say time doesn't exist. It does exist. Maybe it's not called time, but if I were to go from A to B, there's distance there. So it's gonna take distance for me to get from A to B. Now in certain places, on certain vibrations, all I have to do is think I want to be at B from A and I'll be at B. Time still passed. Do you understand that? So it still exists. In order for a seed to grow into a tree, time must pass, or a sequence of events must take place. You don't have to call it time, But in order to understand and comprehend and to measure this in some sort of sense for our brains and our souls to understand it, it has to. Do you get that? So do you see why it's understandable for some people to say time doesn't exist, but then they take it to a degree where it's like, okay, stop. Now you sound retarded, my nigga. There is time, because we can time travel and we can go to different dimensions, and one dimension might be like 1920s and another dimension might be like 2027, you feel me? And it'll be a different time. You don't want to call it time, it'll be a different sequence, where in this sequence they're still doing horses and cattle and shit, but in this sequence they're over here with flying cars. And once these people who are in the sequence of fucking cattle and horses pulling them, once they have a couple more sequences or moments, however you want to say it, time, they'll eventually gain more knowledge, get more comfy, and then it'll be flying cars. So time does exist. In the aspect of 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, nah, not so much. That's just how you decide to measure it. If you want to travel in the universe, it takes time. That's how they knew, the Sumerians knew it was going to take 3,600 years for the Anunnaki to go to their planet and come back to Earth. Right? Time. People want to tell you time doesn't exist and, oh, once we get to the 5th dimension, we're just going to be able to travel and poof everywhere. No, that doesn't make sense. Certain places, certain vibrations, yeah, it's easier to teleport than others, but it takes a certain level of mental. It's like y'all understand some of this, but y'all don't understand the layers of death, which is, I guess it's understandable, since I know that I don't just understand this. I know this because of lifetimes of studying and learning these things, like going to mystery schools and shit, like. But all this is why there just needs to be destruction. Because these beings, they came to the planet, they raped the mothers and the women, they took the goddamn knowledge, these women gave these men knowledge they shouldn't have had, and now they got these powers. Actually, that's the one thing about men, and the one thing they were kept from a lot of certain magical fields, because as a man, we come with raw power, because we were supposed to be the protectors, the warriors, the gods, to protect the god is. So we already have raw power, and we were somewhat, I don't know what it is, but maybe to be a warrior, I can see that. You know, you gotta have your nurturing, your empathy button a little bit smaller than normal, you know, so you can go cut a motherfucker head off and shit. Well, we can't mix that type of being with this all magical power that the mother has. She's the mother because she's the mother, and she's the mother to all children, so she knows not to fucking call down fucking plasma lightning strikes and blow up the planet because you're killing children. And as a mother, I don't agree with killing children, but as a man, I will go ahead and murk a whole village as long as they not my children, you feel me? Because I ain't carry no baby, I ain't make that connection, so I don't really feel it the same. It's funny how these rants start out and I'll just be like, damn, it's been 38 minutes. I've just been sitting here just and it's funny because I'll have to go back and play it because sometimes I don't remember shit because other people tap in and be like, bitch, give me that mic. Like, who the hell talks? This is not my voice. Who talks like this? I think that was the fucking Amazonian warrior kind of mixed with mine. A little bit of anger in there, but no, whatever. Fucking ears is ringing like hell. But I want to start going live so I can just record some of my raw thoughts and God talks is what I call them. They start out with raw thoughts and I'm just kind of putting thoughts together or something I was just programming in my mind. For days and days and days, she's been telling me to let these melanated men know that I know who you are and that you will not be able to hide. You can hide in pale skin, you can hide in Latina skin, Latino skin, you can hide in Asian skin, my nigga, you can hide in bear skin. You can hide behind an ant skin. Yeah, see, a lot of you humans don't understand that we've already mastered the ability to incarnate. It's not hard. You get too introduced to the flesh. The flesh ain't shit. We can shed the flesh. There's certain planets where you won't be able to live in flesh, so you'd want to live in your spirit body or as your spirit body. So when the flesh passes away, to put the spirit or the soul into another fleshly body, I mean, it's a little scientifical, but We've mastered that. So a lot of these things that we talk about seem so far-fetched to you human beings, but to us it's just like, you see it in your movies. Where do you think they got it from? You really think someone just thought that up out of nowhere? Stupid. Fucking stupid. Fucking stupid. They even tell you anything a person imagines has already been imagined somewhere, so... Like, come on. Dun, 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 dun. Nobody just made up little green men. Nobody just made up grays. Nobody just made up reptilians. Like, you know what would be a good story? Reptilians rule the world. No, nigga, these are things that people actually seen, but most people are too stupid. And then a lot of people are just too ignorant to see it. And be right in their face. Nigga, they could show y'all a reptilian in a movie and you'd never know. You'd be like, whoa, those special effects were kind of real. No, bitch, that's what's gonna eat you in the next year or two. I don't know. Human beings are interesting creatures. Especially when we understand the brain and that the brain is a quantum computer. We just realize, damn, they kind of broke your quantum computer, I guess. Ew, that's just snort. That's the best way I could put that, is they broke your quantum computer and turned that shit against you, because I swear y'all motherfuckers be dumb as bricks. Yeah, man, I do love recording here, though, better. Like, yeah, I probably won't make too many more TikTok videos, because this is how I normally speak and shit. I don't like to fucking try to censor myself and try to humble myself and not say black man and white man, because TikTok's gonna be like, that's mean. We don't want you picking on races. Oh, but I can say nigga, nigger when you won't say anything about it. I see all you fuck niggas and all the fuck shit y'all do, and I'm fucking sick of it, and I'm over it, and I don't give a motherfuck, cause I came here to take heads, bitch. That's what we gonna do. So fuck the algorithm and fuck the devil. I see why. At first I was really mad and upset trying to figure out, like, bro, why do they keep blocking my account? I'm just talking about some spiritual shit like everybody. Oh, I get it, devil. Yeah, you see my energy, nigga. You know who I am. You know I'm coming for your head. Yeah, I'll put it on the internet, in the app. All of them. I'm gonna be nice and share, but I want as many of these fallen angels as I can get. Especially the Azazel person. I want that nigga's head. As the leader of the fallen angels, I don't know what you did, but you did something against the mother of the civilization, for sure, and it's not going. It's not going. Notice, you're not gonna hide, you're gonna get destroyed. She wants your fucking head. Wherever the Amazonian woman is my soul and spirit, she wants your motherfucking head. Wherever the primordial dragon within me is, they also want some of that too. And I'm like, alright, I'm not gonna stand by and get in y'all way. Who's these people coming to planets raping people and stealing resources and stealing shit and not listening to the rules of, yo, bitch, this is my planet. And I said, yeah, you can come here and get some shit to save your planet, and then you gonna tell me how to live on my planet? Bitch, who the fuck do you think you are? The fuck? Then to find out you didn't just come to my planet, my home. You came in my home and raped my mama and my sister, my nigga. And then killed them in my face. You even killed me. But you thought my soul was gonna keep that motherfucking memory, bitch, and I wasn't gonna come back for y'all niggas, for y'all bitch ass niggas in y'all bloodline? Y'all really thought y'all was gonna escape? Y'all really thought the mother wasn't gonna get y'all niggas? Y'all really thought y'all was safe? My melanated brothers, you can hide behind this narrative of these non-melanated people coming to our planet, but that's a lie. You melanated brothers can say that you're the shit, but some of you motherfuckers, you're gonna burn worse than a white man. And some of you sisters who fell in love with the fucking brothers and turned against the primordials, you bitches are gonna burn too. You're gonna all fucking burn. And you're gonna fucking wish you never ever 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 turned your back against the mother. How could you? I get love. But to kill your mother, to rape your mother, to let a man rape and kill your mother because you love him, bitch? Burn. I hope your pussy burn, bitch. The worst burn. The children. Y'all forsook the children, though. For these beings that weren't even from our planet. And you let them destroy our planet. I get it, though. Love is love, but I'd never love somebody that much to destroy my people, my family. But it's fine. Just know we know who you are and what you did, so when destruction comes your way, do not beg for mercy. It's only gonna make it harder for you. Just take what's coming towards you. And to my brothers and sisters who don't really understand what's going on, just sit on the sidelines. Go towards righteousness. Go back to Mother Nature. Stop eating all this poisonous food, drinking their poisonous beverages. Just drink some good ass spring water, eat some fucking fruits off the tree, eat some vegetables, and sit back. And know that you shouldn't have to care about anybody's race, beliefs, or none of that, because it's a whole multi-dimension, so there is no good goddamn way. Even the creator, the great mother, says, I don't give a damn what they believe in, as long as it's out of love. But right now, there are beings on this earth who do not. Who you should not believe in, because they're taking the identity of the great mother. And she gonna fuck them up. So I would just go back to the creator of all creations and see where you get to. And some of you need to wake up and remember what they did to our mothers and our sisters. Remember what they did to your mothers and your sisters and ask yourself, do you have time to sit down, sit back idly? Do you have another dollar to give to the man that raped your mother and your sister? Because their bloodlines are still here. Their souls are still incarnating on this planet. And if you have that memory, then you were back then too, which means you were a part of it. It's time to get your vengeance. It's time to get our redemption. It's time to put the great mother back on the throne and behead this patriarchal motherfucker. But be wise, the devil has a mother. Because the devil's children, right? They're gonna put thy seed against thy seed. If you know how to read, that's what the Bible said, is that I'm gonna put thy seed against thy seed. But neither men, devil or angel, carry the seed. We only carry the electrical spark, which means that God was saying he's gonna put a woman's child, Eve or Lilith, whatever the fucking story, against another child, Lucy, Lucifer, whoever the fuck. The devil has a mother. Remember that. But anybody who sides with the devil will burn. And you could come from the devil's seed and survive by being on the right vibration and eating the right food. Because just because you're born from the devil's seed don't mean you get it wrong with all this racistness and all this murder and killing and shit. Some of us are born into wicked bloodlines, but we're not wicked people. That is 1000% already understood. But it's been a long time since we all came from the source, so we're all mixed up and bundled up and we're fucking different. I know people want to be all one. That does not mean shit to a certain degree. It sounds cute, but it don't mean shit. The source don't even claim all you motherfuckers. That's what's real funny. Mama don't claim half you motherfuckers. She don't want nothing to do with y'all. Y'all are her daughter's children. Ta-duh. Like, that's something else they don't get. We're all from Source. No, Source cloned herself, basically, and created daughters. And those daughters started giving birth. Those are her daughter's children. And some of her daughters she don't even like. Because they went the wrong way or went against her. But it's all good. Just know judgment is coming. And you better not be on the wrong side. Because there are beings that are going to face nothing but destruction for what they did. For what they brought to this planet. For what they taught on this planet. Ain't nothing here for you but that sun. And you going to feel every bit of it. And you can't hide inside the earth because there's a sun inside the earth. So we don't know where you're gonna go. Good luck. Godspeed. But even Godspeed can't escape the darkness. Ooh. Some of us need to cleanse out our bodies to tap into our past lives, to see, to know, and to remember what you've been preparing for. Some of us have been preparing for these times. Some of you have been waiting for these times because you have that warrior inside of you, and for some reason, even as a pacifist, someone who doesn't really want to hurt nobody, I want to whoop somebody's ass. And now I know it's a devil, a fallen angel. So I could let him win and whoop my ass and keep on pulling my body with all this poison, or I could get this body right and make sure no weapon formed against me shall ever prosper. Or I could watch my mothers and my sisters be raped again, kidnapped, slaughtered, and much more worse things this time. That goes for a lot of us. If you do not awaken, you will witness horrible things. You'll watch your family members be eaten in front of you, raped in front of you, slaughtered in front of you, taken in front of you, underground, off-world. It's about to be free game in a minute. And everything that you ever thought was conspiracy is about to hit the fucking surface of this motherfucking planet. And if you are spiritually not in tune, you're doomed. And it's more than melanin. You have to have compassion. You cannot look at a white person and be like, oh, that's an orc. That's an inorganic being. I'm not gonna save them. Fuck you, bitch. And fuck every last one of them people that are fucking teaching that type of fucking ideology. That's fucking wrong. You're no fucking god. You're a fallen fucking god, and your head will roll too. Fucking crazy ass faggots. Some of them niggas are exactly who they say they are. They're dark princes. They're chaos beings. They're dark angels. No, not angels from the darkness, the great mother, the primordial darkness. No, they're just fucking wicked people. And the fact that they always teach you that the white man's the devil, but don't ever talk about the black devils, that means I know exactly who you are. You fallen angels, you fallen Anunnaki. You can't hide, bitches. You're gonna get it too. Just keep spreading all that egotistical bullshit. Keep boosting our brothers and sisters. It's okay, some of them have innocent souls and we'll save them, but your bitch ass nigga, you gonna get yours. All of y'all. It's a bunch of you men and women out there spreading bullshit stories. was the melanated man who came to this planet first and killed off the civilization of the mothers and raped the mothers. It was the melanated man that created the pale man to even go against the melanated woman and her sons, who he knew she was creating in order to defeat him. So he needed an army of beings who didn't give a fuck. Raid a village covered in shit and sores and raping women. It wasn't their fault. They were genetically created to be that way. But even some of them rose from the bottomless bottoms of the pit and became righteous people. And so you will see them after this is all done, after judgment is cast, after the sun has burnt so many people to crisp. You're gonna see melanated people get burnt to crisp. Stop letting these people lie to you, filling your head with fucking egotistical bullshit. Because it was them that came to the planet and raped the mothers, and it's them that are gonna get the fuck heads cut off. Trying to hide behind the white man. Bitch, I see you, and I know who the fuck you are, nigga. Like I said, your soul has an energy signature, and you can't hide that. Alright? So a lot of these melanated brothers that first came to the planet, they've incarnated now, and they grafted skin suits, and they're pale, so they hide behind them, but they're pale, but they're melanated men in pale skin suits, treating melanated men very evil, and women, especially the women, because they don't want the mothers to wake up. Because if they bring the great mother back on this plane, them niggas are done, and they're done, because I'm bringing mama back on this plane. I don't give a fuck what it takes. 7-day dry fast, 14-day, I don't give a fuck. Something. Bring mother back. Hey, I'm a primordial dragon. Unleash me. Let me burn some niggas. That's the only reason I was created. To get my brothers and sisters in order, because they both done lost their motherfucking minds. And lately I've been seeing more and more why. And my DNA has been waking up. And now it's at a point where I can't. There's nothing I can do about it. It's gonna happen regardless, even if I wanted it not to happen. But then again, why would I want to fail to the devil? Somebody who raped my mother and my sisters. Every time I say it, my soul burns. I see her, I see that glimpse of her dying in the mud. So, judgment's coming. Don't be on the wrong side. Don't get tricked or manipulated into being on the wrong side. If you don't really know whose side is who, just live with love and compassion. Anyone who can't do that is a devil. Anyone who says, oh, the pale people can't live here, this is our planet, they're devils. Anyone who says, oh, the black people can't live here, they're devils. And the Asian people, devils. Devils. Devils, 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 devils. Devils. And they will all burn. As the son of the great mother, I declare they will all burn, bitch. You're all gonna learn to get together or burn. Red, black, yellow, and white. All 4 tribes. All corns on the goddamn cob. And if you can't live with that, and that bothers you, you can burn. Some of you may get to go to another planet. That's cool too. You can't stay here on Earth. Earth's multi-dimensional. It's multi-species, or how the fuck ever you would say that. Earth will never have one flower. Earth is not going to have a bunch of just daisies. Earth is not going to just be a dandelion planet. Earth is not just going to have dolphins. Earth is not just going to have blue jays. Earth is going to have 1 billion varieties of everything, bruh. That's what Earth was supposed to be. Beautiful. And these fuck niggas came and ruined it. It's not going to be that way anymore. And if you can't live with that, bye.